I got this today. It's my 5 years as a realtor pin. I'm Christy Cybis. I am trying to post a little something every day just to be consistently posting every single day. Tell you a little bit about my day and what's going on in the world of real estate, at least in our small little slice of the world in Northwest Louisiana. So today, Northwest Louisiana Association of Realtors had a little breakfast meeting for members where we came and they told us about some market statistics, which I want to do a whole nother separate video on that because I think some of that information was really interesting for my nerd brain. But they also did some awards. People got awards for finishing their Fairhaven. They got awards for finishing C2EX, which is Commitment to Excellence certification. I got mine last year. And then they gave out every 5 year pin, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. And I got my 5 years. And that really made me think about this past 5 years and what has kept me going. I feel like at 5 years, I've kind of finally started to hit my stride as a realtor. I am pretty consistent now. Definitely have down times, definitely have times that are hard. Today was a hard day. It's been a roller coaster of a day. I got my 5 year pin, had some news that wasn't so great. It's been kind of all over the place, and that's kind of how this industry just goes. I mean, if you think about the last 5 years, from a real estate standpoint, we've had a lot of major things. We had a pandemic, we had prices skyrocket, we had a crazy time in the real estate market, and we have a time where we're kind of leveling off. We had the major real estate lawsuit happen. We've had to transition to buyer agency contracts. We didn't do them in our area before last year. So a lot has happened. And I'm going to tell you, aside from having an amazing broker who got her 30-year pin today, that was my first good choice that I made. My second was getting involved in Women's Council of Realtors. And so I don't want this to be a commercial for Women's Council of Realtors. I am president of Women's Council of Realtors Shreveport-Bossier. But I think just the idea of getting involved, networking, being involved in an organization within real estate, learning those leadership skills, I think that in itself takes your business to a whole nother level. I can't tell you how many times somebody that has been a mentor towards me, somebody who's been a friend to me in this industry, I've called them up and I've been like, I don't know that I'll be doing this next year. I think I want to quit. And it's not that they talk me off the ledge, it's that they just understand where I've been and can be like, hey girl, I've been there too. These are people I can go to for advice. These are also the experts in the field that I use, our strategic partners, roofers, pest control people, title attorneys. The list can go on because those are the people who your clients are going to call you. Hey, do you know a roofer? Do you know a plumber? Do you know this? Do you know that? And I can say, yes, actually, I do know these people because I have worked hard to network and build those relationships with these people. So I will tell you that if you're only looking at your day-to-day transactions, you're missing a huge piece of the puzzle to really creating a lasting and successful career. Getting involved, networking with your other realtors, that's really going to take you to the next level because you are going to have people that you can rely on, that you can go to, that you can bounce ideas off of. For Women's Council, we provide different education pieces and ways for you to network. There's so many other ways that you can get involved, even if it's not through Women's Council. I really, really would advise, especially if you're new in the business, get involved. And if you don't know where a good starting point is, Women's Council is actually a really great starting point. Just come to some of our events. You don't have to join right off the bat. Of course, we want you to join. We would love for you to join and become a member. There are perks to being a member that you don't get. But our stuff is available to everyone unless otherwise we tell you, like, hey, this is a member only thing. Most of the time, our events are open to everyone. And you don't have to be a woman. You can be whatever. It doesn't matter to us. So for example, next week we are doing an open house panel. It's called Open House Playbook. We want to give you some expert tips on open houses. Really excited about it. I hope that you consider coming. You can check our Facebook page, Women's Council of Realtors, Shreveport-Bossier, for the information and where to buy tickets. It's going to be a great time. That's my tip. That's my advice for today. Get involved, because on days like today, where I had one of my business partners call me up to give me an update on something, also a Women's Council member, and I just kind of was like, I just need to vent about my day a little bit. And that person actually was like, yeah, I've been there too. Here's some advice, like, here's some tips, don't look at it from that perspective. Here's a different perspective you could be looking at it from. That in itself is gold, and having those people that you can go to and you can trust, that's gold. People want to say all the time, real estate is a cutthroat industry, and yeah, it can be. It absolutely can be. You do have to be careful with who you trust. You do have to be careful with who you get advice from, because not everybody's out there giving good advice. But getting involved will absolutely help you in this business. All right, you guys, go out there, have the day you create.